Hi, I'm attorney John Cannon with Cannon and Associates, and today I'm going to be speaking to you about how do you know whether or not a traffic stop is lawful. Unfortunately, the long and the short of it is that you can't know in the moment of the stop. However, what you should do is make sure that you abide by whatever the officer tells you to do, but protect your rights at the same time. A very difficult balancing act. In order for law enforcement to make a lawful traffic stop, they must have reasonable suspicion that you have committed a crime. Unfortunately, that does include traffic violations. So if an officer sees you swerve across lane lines in the instance of a DUI, or speeding, or have an unlawful tag, or an expired tag, or any active road rage, or any other traffic violation, that is sufficient grounds for a police officer or other law enforcement officer to conduct a traffic stop. However, that is not sufficient for a law enforcement officer to enter into your vehicle. In order for them to go beyond the seizure of your vehicle, the seizure of your person, in that limited scope of a traffic stop, they must have additional evidence, reasonable suspicion of further criminal activity, or probable cause for an arrest in order if they're going to go beyond that traffic stop. What are some of the things that lead to that? Well, if an officer comes up to the vehicle and you're moving around, have what they label as furtive movement, or if there are multiple people in the vehicle and they're whispering or hushing or moving around rapidly, or if they see a firearm open in the vehicle, or other things that may indicate unlawful activity or concerns the officer, they may have grounds to ask you to step out of the vehicle for officer safety. It's important to cooperate with law enforcement at the scene, but do everything that you can do to not give the officer a reason to remove you from your vehicle. So, it's important that you not have open containers of alcohol in your vehicle. It's important that you not have the smell of marijuana or other illegal drugs visible or radiating from your car. It's important that when you're conducting that traffic stop, that you not give the officer any reason to be in fear. So it's important that you, 1, turn the radio off in your car. 2, that you put your hands at 10 and 2 on the steering wheel. 3, that before the officer gets to the vehicle, you have your license and your registration ready to show the officer. Abide by the officer's commands, be respectful, and you'll greatly reduce the chances of being arrested, being removed from your car, or being searched beyond that. However, if an officer believes there's a lawful cause to take you out of your car, it's important that you continue to abide by law enforcement instructions. You will not know at the scene of the crime if there's been conduct by an officer that is illegal to the point of everything beyond that being excluded from court. If an officer violates your rights, you may very well be able to keep evidence out of court or suppress evidence after that illegal conduct, which is part of the fruit of the poisonous tree doctrine. That if at that moment in time an officer does something illegal, if there's no break in their conduct after that, all of that evidence that is discovered can be suppressed or kicked out. However, it's important at the scene that you comply with all law enforcement instructions and that you retain competent and experienced criminal defense counsel to assist you in evaluating the facts and the circumstances to see if you have a valid basis in order to suppress evidence or keep evidence out of your case. So, I know that's a lot of legalese and a lot of legal points that I've thrown at you, but the important thing is that a lawful stop consists of an officer having reasonable suspicion that you've committed a crime or violated a traffic law. 2, it's important that you abide by law enforcement instructions at the scene of your traffic stop. And 3, it's important that you retain experienced criminal defense counsel to walk you through the evidence, evaluate the case, and determine if you have a valid grounds to suppress evidence in your case. I'm attorney John Cannon, Cannon and Associates, your fierce advocate. And if you have more questions about your legal rights or whether a traffic stop was conducted lawfully or unlawfully in the state of Oklahoma, please feel free to reach out to us. We'd be happy to answer your questions. You can find more information at our website, which you'll find in the description below, and please subscribe to our channel for more useful information. Thank you.